Went to the swap meet today. I had talked to Arizona Kid saying how I wish these wheels were out a little wider. But I might be happy with these wheels being spaced out about 2 inches. I was talking about maybe getting some spacers. And I had been talking about wanting a 4-speed. I actually wanted a Muncie with one of them inline shifters. But Muncie trannies are 800, 1200 and up. And other ones are 4 Saginaws with 4 or 5. So I get out to the swap meet today. I wanted a set of wheel spacers, a 4-speed transmission and shifter, and a set of tires for a set of wheels I've had for my dune buggy now for a year and a half. That I've been sitting here in the garage. That all I wanted was with some tires with air, so I could roll them around on the back of the dune buggy there. So I go out there, and first off, I run into the guy got these 2 old slicks. $50. I'm sitting there looking at him. He says, give me 40. I said, well, let me leave them here till I'm done. I just got there. So I give him $40 for them. They'll be nice on those wheels. I thought those wheels were 15 inch, but they're only 14. But I can get to roll them around with air in them now. So I stumble around the next corner. There's a guy with brand new wheel adapters. 6-bolt GM wheel adapters. Now that's a little thicker than I wanted. But those are $150 a set new. $20. $20 for all 4 of them. He said take 2, $5 a piece. Of course I took them all. So then I go a little farther. There's a guy unloading 4-speed transmissions. He got a half a dozen of them, some shifters and that. He's wanting $400 a piece for these trannies. He pulls this one out. It's got the old bell housing for the old 50s cars and trucks, which mine is. My truck has that exact same bell housing, exact same throwout bearing and everything. Exact same fork arm. So I don't need a bell housing, but now I know for sure it'll fit on mine because mine's just like that. So I got my tires for $40. I got my wheel adapters for $20. So he got that out and we're dickering on this. He says, I had a shifter, if you see, the shifter wasn't complete. And it's not a bolt onto the, and lucky this tranny, if you look, it's got the 3 bolt pattern for the shifter. But he gets to dig around his box and he finds a complete Hurst 4-speed shifter. Everything. I got everything but the nuts to hook the linkies up. I don't know if he could see what I had in my wallet or what, but he said $225. And I said, man, I only got $200. And he dickered around a little bit. I started to leave and he said, okay, I'll take it. I got out my wallet. I had $203. I was going to give him the other $3. He said, I'll keep it. He said, I don't want to make a man broke. But well, I don't know what's wrong with the youth today. Here I am, 70 years old. I want to go grab a bunch of money and run back out there and spend about $2,000 on shit. Come home and make $10,000. The shit was everywhere. It was cheap. It was unbelievable. $200 for that tranny and shifter. There was one of them on Marketplace, the same exact thing, just a little cleaner, that was for $400. And it blew up the guy's internet. It had so many people wanting it. So there's a double your money right off the bat there. And like I said, them wheel adapters, $5 a piece. Hell, I'd sell them $50, $60 online. Probably more than that. Probably $80, $90 for shipping or something. And them tires, I don't know. What do you do with old slicks? He said they held air. I'm hoping they do. But I hated seeing them wheels. They weren't all tarnished like that when I first set them in. I'm going to have to polish them up. I just wanted something to stick on the back of that dune buggy over there and take off these smaller ones and move them to the front. But man, if I was young, I'd be out there. I know I could have given that guy $1,200-$1,500 and bought everything he had. Transmissions, bell housing, clutches, shifters, pedals. He just wanted to sell that shit and go home. He didn't care. Everybody had that attitude. Everybody there just wanted to get rid of their shit and go home. I thought, man, what an opportunity. If I was 20 years younger, I'd be out there in a dump truck, loading shit up. Unbelievable. I left home with $280, thought I had $400. Come home with $3. Here I only had $260 or $280 with me or something. But I come home with $3. But I wanted them adapters. I was just looking at them last night. I was going to buy a set, $150. And I wasn't sure if I wanted them or not. This way here for $20, if I don't like them, that'll move that wheel out that. Really, the front don't need to be out that far. But hell, for $20, I'll put 2 of them on the back and I'll buy 2 skinnier ones for the front. Front looks wider than the back right now, huh? I gotta do something with that gas tank. I took that thing for a ride the other day. I'd take extra gas with me just in case. It only takes $16 to fill that tank up, I think it was. I'm looking, I see that that company over here, what did I do? I took the booklet in the house, I think. Yeah, I had it over there. I took it in the house, I think. But they had aftermarket replacement tanks you put up under your bed. And you could hook your gauge up and everything. And so far, everything I've bought for a 55 Chevy seems to hook right on there. Like it was half a hood, or I mean half a grill that I needed. The 41 Dodge, or 41, 47. There was 2 sets of fenders for $45 a piece. And the bottom of the grill that would have held the 2 fenders together. But he didn't have the top piece, he didn't have a hood. They didn't have no doors. They had doors and all that fenders and grills for Fords and all Chevys and all that, but nothing for Dodge. 4 fenders and half a grill. Well, I gotta do something, but I got a couple oil leaks, I say, right? Well, that's my story about my adventure to the swap meet. We just touched the corner of this place. We just walked about a 2-block square in the middle of this great big place. It was unbelievable how big it was. We're gonna be wild mountains, huh? This rim don't weigh nothing. That whole deal won't weigh nothing when it's done. I didn't be wild on the back there, huh? I guess them tires are right now. Must be an optical illusion because of no hood or nothing in the front. I looked for that tail light. I could not find a tail light. I took the measurement with me. I actually took a piece of paper and made a pattern, but I couldn't find one to match it. I need that lens. I don't got to worry about the center because I have 2 of those blue things like that to put in it. I've seen some nicer ones of these. Some hoses they have. I got a bicycle inner tube somewhere. I'm going to have to make some hoses for that. All right, well, everybody have a good day, good weekend. What is this, Friday, huh? Get back to the gun ship for a while. Kind of nice to take a break. Mess with something else. Well, I gotta go over tomorrow and help my buddy tear a garage off the side of his house. get my 24-foot beam for down the center of this garage that he's going to help me put in. We don't know that yet. Going to shut off the top of this hoist and go across right to the bottom of all these boards where I can pick something up and roll it all the way to the back. 30 years I've been building this I-beam setup. I'm going to see it done or else. Damn raccoon got up there and ripped the whole ceiling down. What a mess this is going to be. I'm not even ready to deal with it. I don't know what to do, take it down a little section at a time. That damn raccoon get up in there and knocked all my insulation board down. I'm just going to pull it all down and leave it open. Alright, 11 minutes. Yeah, I still didn't get that half the floor clean. I got this half done. It's a big building to sweep out. Everybody have a good one, and thanks for all the likes and comments. And man, I almost went live the other night. I hit the live thing and then I changed my mind. I'm going to do her yet. Stay tuned, you'll see it. That's the story, I'm sticking to it. Have a nice weekend.